Geek Mafia.
What's up, amigos? Welcome to today's topic here at the Geek Mafia with me, Petros. Today's topic will be zombie apocalypse plans. Okay, so everybody who is into zombies will always say the same thing, and that is, what is your zombie apocalypse plan? Okay, so I'm going to tell you mine, but you have to remember that it does rely on like the type of zombies. Everyone who has a discussion about what their zombie apocalypse plans are, they always say the same thing, and that is that it always depends on the zombies. Okay, so you've got like the Walking Dead zombies, right? It's really, really slow, and you could probably walk to the other end of the city and they probably won't catch you because half of them are like dragging themselves along the floor anyway. But obviously then there's just loads of them, so they swarm you. So they're like swarming zombies, okay? If they're like just swarming zombies all slow and stuff, like Shaun of the Dead as well, that's the same type of zombies, then it's easy, mate. It's easy. As long as you just make sure you just don't get swarmed. That's it. Like, you're fine. And then you've got the ones from like I Am Legend. And bloody hell. If the I Am Legend zombies happen, just get a gun and just shoot yourself in the face, because there is no way, well, there is a way you could probably survive it, but the odds are just like ridiculously low because they're just crazy. They climb walls, they're like super strong, ridiculously fast, and that's the worst bit, right? Because okay, if they're strong and if they can climb and stuff, fine, you can kind of like think tactically against that, but if they're so much faster than you as well, you can't even run. They're faster than a car. Like, what exactly is it that you could do to get away from them? If they're that fast, and there is no other like way of getting away from them. So anyway, so depending on the type of zombies, this is my plan. First, this is when it just breaks out. Everyone on the news is going, "Oh my god, zombies!" And everyone in the street is like, "Ah, zombies!" And they just run around because they're just like idiots and they don't know what to do. And they didn't make plans like I have. So my first month basically in the zombie apocalypse is basically just hiding out in my house, lock all the windows, all the doors, just stay silent, no lights, just try and survive on whatever rations I've got at home. And this is kind of like the research period of my like zombie apocalypse plan. So basically what I do is I just like look outside, like I gaze through like little gaps in the window and just watch the zombies, take notes, see what they are, like learn my enemy, know your enemy, and then you can always beat your enemy. So I'll check them out, I'll see if they're fast, if they're slow, if they can run, if they're strong, if they're smart, because they could just be smart zombies. So yeah, so that's like kind of like the whole month is just checking out like what the type of zombies are. Plus, it gives a good chance for all the weaklings to die off. So any like humans just run around like screaming, and people, basically the people that usually would get you killed, like they're all dead. So that's fine. So you've got a better chance now. And like, I know it sounds crazy, but my house is very zombie proof. Like, I live on a upper floor apartment, so like if the zombies can't climb, there's not really a way they can get up here. Okay, they can take the stairs, but then they get to my front door. My front door is like this thick, no joke. It's like a fire door, okay? All my windows are all double glazed and they're soundproof. So that means that no sound will escape my house, even though I would still keep sound to a minimum just in case, because obviously if no one else is making sound and if there's no cars outside, you never know, zombies could hear that. I don't know, they could have increased hearing. It's all part of the research, you see. And then also because of the fact that all my like the walls and the windows and everything's so thick that basically it just retains heat. So even when it's freezing cold in winter outside, my house is actually pretty warm. So that's like another good thing. So for that month, even if it breaks out in winter, I'm sorted. Everything's warm, soundproof, everything. Also, what I do, I know it sounds stupid, but I buy like zombie rations. Like, if in case the zombie breaks out, I've got rice. I can live on rice for a month. That's fine. How am I going to cook it, you ask? Well, I'm pretty sure the electricity would still be on at first stages. And if not, then I bought like 1,000 candles. Yeah, so I just light all the candles and I'll just hold a pot on top of the candles with like some water in it. And then it just boils all the water and I can put the rice in. It'll take a while, but it would work. The other one is I've got like loads of tin food and like food that doesn't like go bad. And if you're wondering how I can open it, one, I have a tin opener. But if a tin opener doesn't work, I actually know how to open a tin, yeah, without using a tin opener. All I need is concrete, yeah, and literally will not damage the insides and it will not damage the tin itself. It literally just takes the lid off, clean, and then just eat whatever's inside. And I'll probably show that in a different video one day. We'll see. And plus, like my apartment block, right? So, like I said, I'm like an upper floor apartment, and plus there's only like six houses, 6 apartments in my block. So that means that like there's not just loads of people running around. Do you know what I mean? And plus, the 6 people are all like business people, so they're all like quite smart. So they come in useful, and everyone's got their own skill. I'll get to that bit. Right, so not only that, but my house is solar panel. It's got like, it's like an energy efficient house. So it's got like solar panels. So like heating and everything's actually through solar panels. So even though I said the electricity might run out, like it won't, because I got solar panels. Busted! So yeah, also in this first month, I would just be like filling everything up with water, because like all the sinks, buckets, pots, pans, every single thing with water, because if the water cuts out, you don't know when you're gonna get water again. And plus, like, to be honest, I'm not sure where you get like fresh water. Like, I don't know if there's like, I think there's springs around here, but I don't know where they are or how to like get to them. So basically, anyway, so that's my first month survival. So first month is just research and just staying alive, blah blah blah. And then second month is when it gets a bit more exciting. So first, I believe that if you do not secure your home, then you shouldn't venture out, because you don't know if when you come back, your home's just destroyed, and if you've got nowhere to come back to, then you're pretty much messed up anyway. So the next stage is that I will go break into every single, well, first I will knock in case they're still alive, but like every single other apartment in my block, I'll knock on the door, say it's Petros, is anybody in? If they're not, break it, go inside, and I'll secure that one, and then I secure each one, okay, and then that, my whole block is then secure. Then what I'll do is basically on my apartment, we've got like a penthouse suite on the top floor. Unfortunately, it's not my house, but it's somebody's. Oh, penthouse suite for Petros. But the great thing about it is that it's got like this wooden deck, yeah, and it's open. So basically, you're on top of the building and you're overlooking like the city I'm in, and I can see everything. And I'm literally like about 100 meters from the town centre. So all the shops and everything, the town centre is all there, and I can see everything. But the great thing is there's like this little dividing wall, and then you can climb over that little wall, which literally, when I say like a dividing wall, I mean like it's like a step, essentially. It's like waist high. You don't need to actually climb, you can actually just step on it and over. So anyway, that goes on to like the next block, and there's 3, okay? And my apartment block stands on its own, and there's like 3 blocks. I'm the middle one. Climb over, and I secure each block until I've got the whole building. I'm hoping I'll find some survivors. I'm pretty sure I would. And then we join forces, and then this is where my plans kick in. So yeah, so I got a secure building, and also every apartment is fitted with CCTV, not inside, outside. So you can see the outside of the building. So I can press the button, I can see who's at the front door, blah blah blah. So it's all like that. And then we've got like electric. So I got a button, and it opens my electric gate for like my car park. And then you've got like the car park, and it's just surrounded by a fence. And then there's all the cars in there. So that we've got like a secure car park. That is given that the zombies can't climb. So anyway, so once I've secured my home location, my next objective is then to do planned raids into like the town centre, and the whole raid would be to get weapons and to get food. Now, a lot of it obviously is going to be destroyed. A lot of it's going to be, there's going to be dead people everywhere, zombies, whatever, yeah? So I'm going to have to be able to deal with it. As you can see, I'm pretty prepared for like Michonne style combat, but at the same time it depends like how the zombie like virus is transmitted. This is all kind of, I'll try and do as much of like the research in the first month, but obviously you're not going to get it. So if like I chop a zombie and it's fresh and like all the blood comes all over me, I don't know, if it touches me, do I then turn, or do I have to, if I get it in my mouth, because obviously there's a lot of blood, so it's going to go everywhere. So that might not be a good idea. It might be best to keep it ranged, which I know a couple of people with air rifles. So I'll be fine, not a problem. Yeah, so I do the plan raids into the town centre, and plus like where I am, the city is one of the most watched cities in like the UK, yeah. So, and it's small. So basically there is CCTV on like basically every single street. So part of my plan is that once I've like my building's secure, we've got the food, rations and everything. All the supplies, we've got everything, and everything like so we can survive basically. Then the next objective would be to move into like the CCTV room in the town centre that controls all the cameras in like the town I'm in. Watch everything that's going on, so I can look out for hostile hostile enemies. I can look out for like zombies, and you know, and I like get some walkie-talkies and stuff, and I'd be like, okay, there's like a big swarm of zombies on this road, don't go there. Do you know what I mean? Like, and we'd be like base, and then we'd be like watchtower, boom. And what I plan to do is like I'll designate each like apartment for a different thing. So the one on the penthouse suite would be like the war room. That's where like we plan out like what we're doing, and you know, have the maps and stuff of like the town, and you know, plan stuff. And also the fact is that because we've got the penthouse suites on the top of the buildings, we can basically position different people with like snipers and stuff. I know like you're probably wondering where I'm going to get these guns, but anyway. So then they can watch, and then if anything happens, they can, you know what I mean, they can alert everybody else. And then each apartment would be like, okay, so we'd have like a food apartment. So everything in that apartment is just like food, and someone's in charge of that. And then also the fact that, sorry, I forgot to mention, because of the fact that we've got penthouse suite and it like on the top of the building, like open, we can grow crops up there. You know, there's the sun, and if it rains on the crops. Amazing. Do you know what I mean? So we can actually grow crops up there as well. I'm like in like the perfect location. Also, there's like quite a few like gun shops and actually a police station very close by. So I'm pretty sure we can get like riot gear. We can probably get a riot van. That'd be good for raids. You know, like weapons stuff. Maybe even some sort of drugs to kind of get us through. You know what I mean? No drugs for me. But other people who, I don't know, I'm not judging. So yeah, so once like everything's secure and we've got the CCTV room, the next like plan, I don't know how many months this is, it's just how long it kind of takes. The next plan would be to start like securing the whole town basically. So we would control the whole town and we could basically build civilization again. So it would start by like, so we'd start like very center and we'd move out, clear areas, and we board them so that we know it's clear, and keep moving until we've secured like a good perimeter. We don't want to go too far, you know, it comes a time where it's just, okay, it's a bit too far. You let kind of people wander into your zone, and then you determine if they're like good or bad. If they're bad, just, to be honest, the best thing to do is just kill them. But then if they're good, you know what I mean, you bring them in, you show them how, like, give them a job role, so that they got a job. And then what we would try and do at a certain point, I don't know how I'm going to do it and what it's made out of, but we'd probably try and build some sort of wall. The thing is, what you've always got to watch out for in a zombie apocalypse, yeah? And I find this might just be a movie thing, but in real life, I think it would happen as well. And that is, like, people. People are, like, one of the worst things to have in, like, a zombie apocalypse. One, okay, if it's a girl, you know, like a dramatic girl, who just screams. Have you ever seen them in movies? You know, like, be like, shut up, and she's just screaming. And it's like, oh my god, like, because you're screaming, that's why we're going to get caught. If you didn't scream, we actually would have, like, survived. Like, so, like, sounds bad, but like you probably have to just shoot her. Do you know what I mean? Because you're not gonna survive otherwise. And then like sometimes there's the guys as well. You know, like those selfish guys. They're the kind of guys like, oh, I'm gonna save myself rather than save everyone else or save you. So they'll push you, they'll trip you up, like when you're running. You know, so that the zombies get you, so he can escape. Those are the kind of people you don't want in your team as well, because they'll get you killed. And me personally, I know like everyone probably says this, but like, I would like a strong, loyal team where everyone's like for each other. So like, to be honest, like, I'm the kind of guy that, okay, so if I got my team, we've just raided somewhere, and I don't know, you get caught up in like a storeroom, and all of a sudden you get swarmed by zombies, and they're gonna get you. Most people will just leave. Do you know what I mean? They're like, oh, there's no chance of like saving him or her or whatever, let's just go. But I'll be like, no, we can't just leave them behind. Then I'd have to go back and at least try. Do you know what I mean? Okay, like, there's a chance of failing, but then at least I could live with the fact that I actually tried. Do you know what I mean? Especially if they're like when they're in your team, you would build like a family kind of bond. Do you know what I mean? And you'd feel like that's my brother, that's my sister, whatever. You just feel like that's my friend, whatever. Do you know that is a person that one you need, because if they played a vital role in the whole thing and then they get killed off, then obviously that position needs filling. Somebody has got to take on this responsibility. But also the fact that that person's now just gone. So yeah, that's my zombie apocalypse plans, and that's kind of what I think about the zombie apocalypse. And I do actually believe it can happen, and I believe it would happen if there was like the way I Am Legend did, where it's like they thought they cured cancer, but what they did is they altered like the genetics, it changed like human instinct, blah blah blah, and it made them that way. So I think the zombie apocalypse would be that way. It wouldn't just be like, oh, you know, like the old school one where it's just like the dead have risen like out of the ground, you know, like with graves, and oh, I don't think it's like that. I think it would be like through a logical, scientific way. Tell me what you think about my zombie apocalypse plans. Just want to put in actually that most people will say that you would just go to a boat. And again, that depends on the zombies. If they can swim, you do not want to be on a boat. Especially like I'm not that good a swimmer, so like if I was caught on a boat with a zombie, I'm dead. And I don't think you can drown a zombie. They're already, I don't know. But that's another argument. That is like another argument that like zombies basically like they still function. They need everything to function like a human does. So like if you chop off his head, it can't function. If you take out his heart, it can't function. So then other people say like, oh, you could just wait long enough, and then all the zombies would die because everything would just like decompose, and then because they don't have vital organs, they would just die anyway. Which is a good argument. I don't really have a counter for that one. And also, like, who's to say zombies can't fly? I know it sounds ridiculous, but maybe their like skin gets all like stretchy and they turn into like bat monkey things, and they're just flying around with their like saggy limbs. I don't know what the zombies are going to be like, but let me know what you think the zombies will be like. Let me know what you think of my plan, because I really want to know, because I want to improve it. I want to know what your plan is, and I want to know if you're going to be a survivor. Thanks for watching today's topic. Make sure to hit the subscribe button and join the Geek Mafia family, and make sure to leave a like if you liked the video. Don't leave a dislike. If you didn't like it, just go away if you didn't like it. Just don't touch anything. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Peace.